Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you the best ways to store Asian pigeonwings flowers, also known as butterfly pea flowers. These beautiful flowers can be used in so many ways, and I'm going to make sure you know how to keep them fresh and vibrant for as long as possible. We'll be diving into 5 amazing methods for storing these gorgeous blooms, from keeping them fresh in the fridge to turning them into a magical tea powder. So grab your notebooks and let's get started. You won't want to miss these helpful tips. So, you just picked up some beautiful Asian pigeonwings flowers and you want to keep them looking their best, right? Well, the key here is to treat them like the delicate beauties they are. First things first, you'll need a Ziploc bag or an airtight container. This helps to lock in the moisture and prevents the flowers from drying out too quickly. Gently place your flowers in the bag, making sure not to overcrowd them. We don't want any smashed petals. Now pop that bag right into your refrigerator. Aim for a temperature of around 4 degrees Celsius, which is about 39 degrees Fahrenheit, for you Fahrenheit fans out there. This will help to slow down the aging process and keep your flowers looking fresh for a day or two. One last tip, try to avoid crushing the flowers. They're delicate little things and we want them to keep their beautiful shape and color. Remember, gentle is the name of the game. Drying Asian pigeonwings flowers is a fantastic way to preserve their beauty and use them for all sorts of creative projects. Think DIY decorations, homemade potpourri, or even edible garnishes for your culinary masterpieces. Let's start with harvesting. The best time to pick your flowers is in the morning when they're fresh and full of life. But make sure they're dry, not dewy. Gently rinse them under cool water to remove any dirt or pesky insects, then pat them dry with a paper towel. Now for the drying process, you have a few options. You can air dry them by spreading them out on a clean tray in a single layer. Find a nice shaded, well-ventilated area and let them work their magic for about 3 to 5 days. If you're short on time, oven drying is your friend. Just pop them on a baking tray and set your oven to the lowest setting, around 40 to 50 degrees Celsius or 104 to 122 degrees Fahrenheit. It should take about 2 to 4 hours for them to dry completely. And if you're lucky enough to have a food dehydrator, feel free to use that too. Once your flowers are completely dry, store them in an airtight container or a Ziploc bag. Keep them in a cool, dry and dark place to prevent any moisture from sneaking in and to protect their vibrant colors from fading. Chapter 3: Frozen flowers, tiny pops of color for your drinks. Want to add a touch of whimsy and color to your summer drinks? Frozen Asian pigeonwings flowers are the answer. They look absolutely stunning in cocktails, mocktails, or even just a simple glass of iced tea. First things first, give your flowers a quick rinse under cool water and pat them dry with a paper towel. Now, grab your trusty ice cube tray and gently place 1 or 2 flowers in each compartment. Next, fill the tray with water, making sure the flowers are fully submerged. Pop that tray in the freezer and let those beautiful blooms freeze solid. Once they're frozen, you can transfer the flower ice cubes into a Ziploc bag for easy storage. And there you have it. Now you've got these gorgeous little pops of color ready to elevate your next beverage. And Chapter 4: In syrup, sweeten up your life with floral flavors. If you're a fan of baking or love adding unique flavors to your desserts, you've got to try preserving Asian pigeonwings flowers in syrup. It's easier than you think, and it creates the most beautiful, subtly sweet syrup that will take your culinary creations to the next level. First, we'll need to make a simple syrup. Combine equal parts water and sugar in a saucepan. Place it over medium heat and bring it to a boil, stirring occasionally until the sugar is completely dissolved. Now, for the star of the show, gently add your Asian pigeonwings flowers to the syrup and reduce the heat to low. Let them steep in the sugary goodness for about 10 to 15 minutes, allowing their vibrant color and delicate flavor to infuse the syrup. Once you're happy with the color and flavor, strain the syrup through a fine mesh sieve to remove the flowers. Transfer the syrup to an airtight container and store it in the refrigerator for up to 2 weeks. Chapter 5: As tea powder magic in every sip, get ready to unleash your inner wizard because we're about to turn Asian pigeonwings flowers into magical color-changing tea powder. This vibrant powder can be used to brew a stunning blue tea that transforms right before your eyes with a squeeze of lemon juice. To start, you'll need to dry your Asian Pigeonwings flowers. You can use any of the drying methods we discussed earlier: air drying, oven drying, or using a dehydrator. Once the flowers are completely dry and crispy, it's time to break out the big guns, your trusty grinder. Carefully add the dried flowers to your grinder and pulse them until you've achieved a fine powder. And there you have it, your very own homemade Asian Pigeonwings flower tea powder. Store this magical powder in an airtight jar to preserve its freshness and color-changing properties. Keep it in a cool, dark place and get ready to impress your friends with the most amazing tea party trick ever. And there you have it, 5 fantastic ways to store your Asian Pigeonwings flowers. Whether you want to keep them fresh, dried, frozen in syrup, or as a tea powder, these methods will help you make the most of these beautiful blooms. Remember to experiment, have fun, and see what magical creations you can come up with. These beautiful flowers offer a world of possibilities. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips and tricks. See you next time.